This is an unpopular opinion, but feel free to change my mind by commenting on this video. So there's people that say why some nations can own and develop and maintain a nuclear weapon program while other nations can't. It's a hypocrisy. That's how these people see it. But really, if you think about it, those who have nuclear weapons, the countries that have nuclear weapons right now, they owned it as part of deterring any foreign invasion or like basically invasion of one country's interest. So two poles of a conflict, for example, let's say the American and the Soviets, back then the American first had nuclear weapons, and then the Soviet developed it as deterring basically expansion of Americans' interest in the region. So same thing with India and Pakistan. India first owned and tested nuclear weapons, and then Pakistan very soon possessed and developed a nuclear deterrent. So those countries that already has it, they have matured. They matured. They didn't use it. Okay, and that's a good thing that they didn't use it. But I mean, using nuclear weapons means the end. May actually mean the end of humanity, because that's it. You're getting nuked. You're gonna nuke the other side, and then it's like Hiroshima, for example. It killed 100,000, or just one pop. So it's nuclear weapons. They're not really the only way of ending humanity. You could end them with the biological weapons. You could end them with chemical weapons. It's just that it will take longer. Meanwhile, if you just nuke every major city, basically, most of the world population is in cities, and is in these civilians constructs. So yeah, it's just a faster way of ending humanity. It's a faster way of retaliating, of basically destroying a large kind of large medium of capabilities, from military to manpower to industry to electric grid. Like it's you can actually like even launch a nuke to to like 100-kilometer high, and that would basically generates an electromagnetic pulse that would basically fry every circuit in a zone. So yeah, so not just the explosion, you can even like use it as an electromagnetic weapon to basically damage an electric grid. So nuclear weapons, they are a last resort. Even like nations like India and Pakistan, they have policies that, okay, we will use nuclear weapons when we're losing. You see, so any country, even if they're losing the war, just to the last resort, just to not lose completely, they will launch nuclear weapons if they have it. So you can see right here is how we're like there is, how to say this, it's like playing a Russian roulette. You have that revolver, the revolver pistol, and basically you have like one spot empty, and then all the other spots has bullets. So then now you have like more people sitting on the table, and everyone passing the revolver, spinning it, and then okay, nothing, next. So it's getting more tense. It's gonna get more tense the more bullets there is on that revolver. Okay, so this is my analogy here. is the play. How many people are sitting on the table playing the Russian roulette, and how many bullets is in the revolver. Okay, and so right now, what is it? 200 countries, something like that, in the entire world. So I mean, imagine this revolver that has like 200 spots, and the more countries owning nuclear weapons is more bullets in the revolver. So the chance that you will increase, the chance that you will get shot, someone will get shot, is increasing with more bullets in the revolver. And basically, the more people are playing, then the chances that there are more people that are gonna get hurt. So it's, if you tell me, like, I'm not trying to suck up to the to Western countries or anything like that, even though I live here in Canada, but I don't suck up. I'm not sucking up to them, or I'm not a citizen here. I'm a citizen of Saudi Arabia, but even I would see that even Saudi Arabia and Iran and all Middle Eastern countries should never own nuclear weapons. Whoever has them, they need to enter the process of decommissioning. I mean, it's not gonna happen now. There is like countries like Pakistan and India. They're kind of like having these conflicts about Kashmir, about some land, land disputes with China, and these all are 3 nuclear countries, and so it's not going to happen now, but slowly, they can cooperate and collaborate on space, on industry, on things, and then in 10, 20, 30 years from now, they will kind of like get to mature, and it's like, okay, maybe we can get along. Let's see, maybe we can stop being dickheads towards each other. Maybe this and that. I'm not I'm not gonna single out any country, but yeah, I mean, even the Soviets. Even the Soviets and the US, they collaborated on space. They collaborated on industry, on a certain thing. They shared knowledge, and so it's the same thing with all countries that have certain disputes. There are foreign. When you look at foreign policy, you need to take a little bit of a step back, because this is a closed system. We're all on this earth, If we fuck up this planet, everything will get fucked as well. So, it's a closed system. So what goes around comes around. And so when you think about foreign policy, you need to take a step back. There are unfortunate things. There are countries that are doing, unspeakable atrocities. And yes, it's a very unfortunate. But there are things that you can't erase. There are existing systems that you can't tamper with. You can't erase. Otherwise, you risk greater evil. Let's just say that. And maturity with time will bring, when these countries start to take a step back and look at the bigger picture and see the value in cooperation and see the greater harm that comes from prosecuting minorities. You prosecute minorities, eventually will bite you in the ass. You can't, at some point the table turns and you'll be in a weak position, and you don't want to be, you want, there is a greater benefit that comes from equality. So when you leave everyone to practice what they want, to voice the opinions they want, as long as they do not kind of overstep on someone else's, as long as they don't tread on someone else's rights and property, when you sort of make that balance between individualism and and collectivism, then you will find solutions. There will always be solutions.